What's up, guys? This is Matt, and I actually have some unfortunate news for you. We're unable to do an American team because upon further research, I discovered there's no gold left backs or right backs. So we decided to sell Josie Altidore, or discard him for 304 coins. And then I decided that I wanted to do an Argentinian team because I haven't seen one on YouTube yet. And the first guy we pick up is a striker named Blanco, and he actually is very good for a 76. He scores a lot of goals for me in this series. Um, until we replace him, of course, which we will. And then also I have enough money to pick up a Lopez, and Lopez and Blanco work really well up top together. Um, they're both pretty cheap if you want to try them out. Um, and we just replace Rabiu Sick up top with Lopez here, and we keep Rabiu Sick because he's a decent striker. And if Lopez or Blanco gets hurt, we can just sub him in for a few games, or if we need to replenish fitness for either striker. Um, so after this, we just mix up our team a little bit. I build a little bit more chemistry. I clean out the bronze players that I don't want. I just try to keep full sub and reserve bench. I don't want anybody else beyond that usually. So I just discard them. And then we head into another game. This guy actually just backs out. I don't know why. Um, but we get matched up against this guy who's 3 stars. His team's a little bit better than mine. He has a mixture of gold and silver players. But in the 17th minute, I think, Blanco has a nice cutback and sticks it far post for the 1-0. And then in the 50-somethingth minute, he gets it through against my poor defense and scores it the same way Blanco did in the middle right of the goal. And that ends regulation, but we both decide to go into PKs, or extra time in PKs, and then the 94th minute, Lopez gets through against his also poor defense, even though he has some goal players in there, and puts us up in extra time. And then again in the 99th minute, I think, Blanco and Lopez break through the defense together, and Lopez just cuts it over and sticks it in the bottom right. And then for a consolation goal here, I tried to hit the ball out to my right back, but my keeper is pretty trash, pretty awful bad, and he just passes it to his striker and he puts it in the bottom right. So as you can see, we were pretty even that game. We both had the same amount of shots and shots on target. My possession was a little bit better, but pretty much the same. And after this game, we head into the market again and get a Gonzalez for 850 coins, as we haven't really lost a game yet, and we're getting a lot of coins. Gonzalez is a pretty solid center mid, and we'll probably keep him to the end of the series as a sub. But for now, he's going to be starting for us, and he holds the team together pretty well. So we swap him in here, and we get ready for our next game. The next team I play against is, I think, a 3.5 star. Yeah. And he has a really... Well, he has... the highlight of his team is Hulk, who plays for Brazil, as you'll see here. And he's a... Oh, wait. Nope. This is the wrong team. This guy actually... His team's primarily gold players. Oh, yeah. I know why I forgot this game, because it's a quick one. Yeah, I get an early free kick, and we just pass it through his defense here, and I stick it in the top right with my left mid, my bronze left mid, I think. And then here he gets the ball back on his sweeper, I guess, and pauses it for the whole 40 seconds. And then I don't know what happens here, but his keeper sort of tackles me, and then we get a PK. And as I'm switching players for my PK, he rage quits, which means that we don't get the max amount of coins we probably could have got out of this game. We don't get a win for it, and we lose a contract for each of our players, which seems like a pretty flawed system to me, but we gotta live with it. Hopefully they fix it in FIFA 12, which I'm definitely going to be getting and making videos of it for you guys. So if you like FIFA, you can look forward to that. Yeah, he had 0 chances in the 25 minutes that we played. So I guess he wasn't feeling too positive about that game. And then we head into the market once again and buy a cheap center back, just to hold off some of the gold strikers that we have been facing. And he's not really a very good player, but we'll be replacing him, I think, in the next episode, maybe the one after that, with the few decent center backs that Argentina has to offer. They're pretty cheap too, which is like there's an 85 for around 1,000 that we can get, and I'll definitely be picking him up. But after we get our squad organized here, we head into another game against a well, that guy backs out against a 2.5 star, I see, and he actually has a pretty good team. There's a ton of goals scored in this game. The highlight of his team is a Hulk up top. Hulk is stronger than all my defensive players and faster. The first goal here, I don't really want to be tramping the goal for you guys. So I tried to score with Lopez, but he misses. But luckily, Blanco's there for the rebound and hits it in. If you don't know what a tramp goal is, it's basically where there's like 2 people versus the goalie, and I just pass it across the goalie to my other attacker, and he taps it in. You might see 1 or 2 from me in the future, so you get so you know what it is. But he takes the early lead sort of after responding to my first goal, but then I equalize it in the 24th minute, and then just a few minutes later Blanco gets another. As you can see already, the Blanco is an excellent striker to start off with. And then just 2 minutes later we get another one, because Blanco and Lopez are working really well up top together, and I'm really happy with how they're doing. He hits that in the upper 90, and then just before half he gets 1 more goal because his strikers are both stronger and faster than my defense. But I don't even cut this out here because I respond very quickly with another goal. He doesn't even get a touch on the ball, and it's just very good passing and good run making, I guess, by my players to get through. And Lopez cuts over the top of the 18 and finishes it in the bottom right. And then that brings us to halftime. And in the second half, there's just a few more goals scored. We're already at 8, I know, but he scores his 4th goal with Airy, I guess. A nice finesse around my keeper. And then I get my last goal here. I forget who gets it, but I guess it's Blanco. Yeah, it's Blanco. He scores with his left foot here. He muscles out the defender. He cuts back and then just hits it in with his left foot, which is pretty nice because he's a right-footed player. And then this guy gets his last goal. It's actually a pretty nice one, I think, with Airy again. He finesses it far post. Yep. Oh, no, that's not a finesse. It's a good shot, though. Blanco was the man of the match there, and I get 675 coins, which is alright. We got scored on way too much in that game, but at least we pulled out the victory. That's the last game of this episode. As you can see, we're 4-0. Should be 5-0 if that guy didn't leave. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys are liking the series. If you can give it a thumbs up and a comment, it would be greatly appreciated. See you guys later.